Are Canadian conservative content creators starting to turn on Pierre Poilievre? I think so. There's a video here. I'm not going to play it, but here's the comment from Mr. Sunshine Baby. Not being that thrilled at a response from Poilievre. Sunshine Baby has said similar things also recently. And then another influencer quoted it, Clyde, do something. You don't understand. He's not trying to deflect. Everything that Pierre is opposed to is subject to his one and only stance. Liberal incompetence, no details necessary. So that's basically two major conservative influencers in Canada, I would say. Clyde, do something, and Mr. Sunshine Baby, at least not cheerleading everything Poilievre has done recently. We actually will go to Sunshine Baby's page, and you'll see, like, this is not really a cherry pick, but if I scroll down, we're going to get to some posts where, like, see this one here, Poilievre urges Canadians to ignore provincial leaders. Like, it's not complimentary of Poilievre, that one, that's for sure. This is so sad. I'm so disappointed in all the politicians who aren't saying or doing anything about this. And it's Viva Fry talking about the ostrich situation, which now I'll throw Viva Frey, whoever you said, into that. I know he, like, I know some people will be like, oh, I think he lives in Florida. Yeah, okay, he lives in Florida now, but he's Canadian. He's certainly not a fan of Pierre Poilievre. So you got to include Viva in there. And there's some other ones, like, I'm going to get to. I don't know their exact stances, but we'll cover the other major conservative. And actually, we'll just start with this one, Rebel. They've got to be included in this. And my honest, I don't know of Rebel. I'm going to put them as a question mark. I'm not sure. I guess in lieu of having evidence, I'll still say they support Poilievre. That's my best guess, although I'm not 100% sure on that, actually. And then I'm going to go to this person who, she might be the current leader in the clubhouse for conservative Canadian commentators. I mean, she's probably the most popular. See, like, I would still say she probably supports Poilievre. From everything I've seen, I mean, I'll just go on this, her recent post 4 hours ago. Poilievre gives a much-needed reality check to the Canadian people. And I would say, like, overall, her YouTube channel is quite relevant. I think she's been doing quite well. So, and I guess I'll go to the other guy now here. Okay, in terms of relevant Canadian conservative creators, I think this guy's got to be up there too. I think he's more short form content, maybe more TikTok, stuff like that. But, and to be honest, I don't actually really like this. I don't dislike him, but I probably agree with him half the time. Like, he's got a lot of takes that I do not agree with. He seems to me like he's kind of centrist, which is fine, but I do not think that is what Canada needs right now. I think Canada actually needs just like totally a right-wing leader. At this point in time, that might not be true in every election season or every just arc of history, but so I've never actually seen anything from him criticizing Poilievre. I mean, maybe he has, but I would have to say he's going to fall into the camp of supporting Poilievre based on anything I've ever seen. Okay, another guy here, Moose on the Loose, who, this guy has a big channel as well. Like, I think he does quite well for himself. I'm going to have to probably put him in supports Poilievre. I've never seen anything that he says anti-Poilievre, but I mean, maybe it's happened. I've never seen it, but I definitely have seen Viva, Clyde, do something, and Sunshine Baby. I guess while we're here, I don't know that this guy's too popular, but I would say lately he's been getting kind of popular just because of those Canada First rallies. Although I've made this point before, this might be a little unfair, but I do believe it, so I have conviction in this take. I see this guy on X commenting on the Israel-Palestine issue, and, like, I mean, there's probably no chance I'll watch this video, but I don't think you can be the Canada First protest. Like, look at this, Canada First protest, and then have, like, a consistent take on Israel Palestine, whatever. It's freedom of speech. Like you can say whatever you want, but I don't personally think that makes any sense. But maybe that's unfair. Maybe those are just the posts that he has, like the Israel Palestine ones that go viral. Or I've seen for sure a few of them. But as far as I know, I don't know that he's. See, like that's another one, but that's not really Israel Palestine. But as far as I know, he supports Poilievre and whatever. I support what he's trying to do in general. So I do think this guy is on the same team that I am. So shout out to him. We'll go to another person here. Okay, this is the last person I'm going to cover because I think I got all of them. Like I know there's some other maybe people that are big on X, but I have a bias to like video content. I think all these people are pretty big on YouTube, with the exception of that Mario. I think he's just big with like short form TikTok style stuff. But I know there are like for example, Cat Canada is pretty big on X. I don't know where she stands actually. Maybe I'll do her after this. That'll be it. I would say this guy probably supports Poilievre. This Elevate podcast guy. I've never seen any evidence that he's against Poilievre. I even believe that he interviewed Poilievre recently. And then final one we'll do is Cat Canada. Okay, Cat Canada. I think she's supportive of Poilievre as well, because every time I see her, she seems to be kind of still banging that drum. And like, I mean, my honest position is I don't think Poilievre is doing a good job. And whatever, I do also think though, like if you're watching this and you like Poilievre, like I think you're smart, and I think politically you're in the right. Like, I probably agree with most of your politics. I don't think Poilievre is going to be the person to take us to the promised land. Like, I don't understand. Like, I agree with the takes of Clyde and Sunshine Baby lately, and Viva even. Viva goes a little harder, but I just, you need a person that's like a real leader. And I think Poilievre is afraid to like stand his ground, or maybe doesn't have tons of like courage in his own stances. But I just think he was good at the beginning when he was criticizing Trudeau. And now, like I don't understand how Poilievre is not just constantly, even in the media still. I know that the election's not for probably 3 years or more, if there's a normal election season, but I don't think Poilievre's doing a great job at all of getting the narrative. Even some of the polls where like they're getting close, doesn't matter. Again, I think Poilievre really was bad in the campaign. And then now, like when he gives answers, it's just, I think he's going the exact opposite direction he needs. I think speculation, consultants, somebody, maybe Brian Lilly he maybe would have been a good person to include as well. I don't know. As far as I know, he's probably pro Poilievre, but as far as I know, Poilievre is just, or as far as I can tell, it seems like he listened to some consultants about trying to be more friendly. And again, I'm speculating, but the brand of like going at the media, like the media is not going to be fair and straight down the middle. And I think we all understand that if you're like right of center. It's been happening in Canada, America, UK. Like, this is not just a Canadian thing, but if you're a right of center person, the media is not going to help you. So I don't think the attitude of just pretending like it's just this ultimate fair playing field in a lot of avenues is going to work. And to me, that's a strategy. Like Poilievre is just, I don't understand why he's just almost trying to like sound nicer, or it's not going to work. Like, I mean, I want it to work. It'd be here's an example of a politician who I think is better skilled right now. Danielle Smith. I think she understands, based on a lot of the interviews I see from her, that politics is going to be like nasty, and you're going to have to like just constantly deal with it, and you're going to have to stand up and say things back to reporters or whoever that they're not going to like, and you might get like people might dislike you. And I think Danielle Smith, actually, of all the elected officials that are prominent, she probably does the best job of anyone in the country. I firmly believe, like, if you're going to be a right-wing leader in Canada right now, you have to be okay with being disliked by a lot of people. And hopefully it's not that strong of dislike, and hopefully you can, like, make your points without being in a, like, little verbal spats every single day. But I just think Poilievre took his foot off the gas, and I want a new leader, to be totally, like, I think Poilievre, he's not cutting it. He's not getting the job done. He's young. Like, he maybe in 10 years, some more stuff, like, maybe he can come back and be better. I don't think that's out of the question, but I don't know. The problem with when you replace Poilievre, it's like, with who? But I don't think I don't want to keep losing the Conservatives to keep losing elections, which I fear will continue to happen. Another person I like is Jamil. Anyway, this video's gone on for quite a long time, but with that said, if you're still here, shout out to you. Thank you. Subscribe, leave a comment. Have a good day.